Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to try Samurai Spirit. This is a game that supports 1 to 7 players for ages 10 and up, and the average play time is 30 to 45 minutes. This is our first time playing the game, so we may get a rule wrong or two, but what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be taking on the role of these samurai. I'm a samurai here. I'm Kaizu, I guess Kaiuzo, sure, and Kanbei. Kanbei? Whatever. So I'm Mr. K and you're Mr. K. Oh, okay, you're K too. Great. Okay, this is going to be lovely. This is going to be wonderful. Anyway, I'm blue and you're green. That's it. We're saving this village up here, or trying to. Depending on your difficulty level, you're going to put out so many of these little barriers here. There's little barriers that outline the perimeter of the village, and typically the bad guys, the raiders, will attack the barriers first before trying to take out these village town tokens. There's 6 of these. So when all of these are gone, game over. If you're playing on the hard mode, whenever a village goes, you're going to flip it and then do the bad effect on the other side. But we're not doing that. We're playing on an easy mode for this particular game. There's also 3 of these peasants, well, I guess families as they're called, and at the end of the round, if you manage to keep them alive, then you can flip them over and see what they give you. If all of the families die, all 3 of them die, then you also lose the game. So you're trying to protect them as well. Each player gets 1 samurai. You're going to have a samurai marker, and this is going to track your progress along this numbered track here, and that tracks how, I think it's something called your K-I-A-I or
like
something.
chi.
It's like chi, but it's kai. I don't know. Anyway, when we draw a raider on our turn, we can either add it to the right and then track the progress here, or add it to the left. When we add it to the right side of the card, whatever the strength of the raider is, that's how far up our track is going to go, unless a special ability says otherwise. If we ever meet this number exactly, then we get to take the ability on the bottom of our character board, which is great. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to match these numbers up. Now, let's say it goes over. That's bad. That will knock you out for the rest of the round. And there's 3 rounds, so you don't want to get knocked out if you can. Also, if you go over, that means one of the barricades or the villages will burn, depending on what you have left. Each character has a ability up here. It's inherent. So in addition to this one, which triggers when this reaches exactly this many points, this ability up here will always be available to you. Instead of putting a raider on the right side, we can put it on the left, assuming that we can match one of these icons. There's a hat, a house, and a family. Look at head doll thing. Anyway, you can have 1 card per. So you can have a maximum of 3 on this side, 1 for each symbol. You can have as many as you want over here, so as long as you're not going over. And we're going to be we're going to be drawing these cards here for round 1. This is for round 2, and this is for round 3. This gets added to the deck in round 2. This gets added to the deck in round 3. The round 1 decks consist of power 1 through 4 raiders. This deck for round 2 that's going to be added in is a 5, and this one is a 6. In easy mode, you add a number of 5 and 6s for those rounds based on the number of players minus 1. So there's 1 for here and 1 for here. So again, this is the easy mode, so we may blow through this pretty quickly, but we're still learning the rules and getting a handle on everything. The rest of the box looks like this. For those of you curious, there's the other samurai that we could have chosen but didn't. They also are double-sided, so if you ever get wounded twice, you're going to flip this over and that reveals your animal side. It's typically more powerful. You've got a longer track, your ability down here is more powerful, and so on. So there's a number of these. There's a number of these raider cards that we didn't use, and there's a number of these tokens and barricades that we're not using for our game. Worth mentioning that setup will also vary depending on player count. In a 2-player game, it's recommended that you seed the first round deck with enough dolls. It's possible that you could just blindly never draw the dolls that you need, because at the end of the round, if you do not fill these up on the left, then you're going to suffer a penalty. The hat does something to you, the house does something to you, and the doll does something to you. So if you don't fill these up, then you're going to take consequences. And it's possible through RNG to always automatically lose, because when you're dealing the cards for your startup deck to set up the game, it's possible you'll never draw enough doll bandits with doll icons. So it's recommended that you go through the deck one and make sure that you've got enough doll tokens in there so that your group is satisfied. Maybe like 2 or 3 doll tokens for a 2-player game, and then deal the rest at random. But you're gonna. I went ahead and went through this to make sure that there were enough doll symbols so that we wouldn't just automatically lose due to no fault of our own. You know what I mean? So anyway, what do we got going on here? This variant for 2 players. These are the extra player tokens that come with these other samurai. In a 2-player variant, you're going to put all of their support tokens up here, and once per game, before you take your turn, you can opt to take one of them, and they will be with you. That ability will be with you for your turn. But once you use it, you lose it.
Yep.
So they're get out of jail crap buttons, I guess. Each character can suffer 2 wounds before they flip over. So if I suffer a wound once, I'm fine. If I suffer another wound, I flip over to my animal side. And then if I take a wound and then another one, I'm out of the game. If a samurai dies, by the way, it's game over for everyone. This is a cooperative game.
Yeah.
So again, the way to lose, one of our samurais die, all of the villages, the housing here gets destroyed, and all of the villagers are gone. All these families.
I don't know what the back is. I don't know what my animal is, and I don't want to know yet.
You don't want to spoil it, I
No.
see. Okay.
But I thought it was going to be a wolf, because he looks like Wolverine.
I guess.
But apparently you're the wolf, though. So
There could be 2 wolves.
Maybe. It seems like you're Deckard Cain, though, so... I'll be Wolverine, you'll be Deckard.
Alright. So here's a quick look at the rulebook for those of you curious. Again, our first time playing, we're going to be referring to this a lot. There's a lot of iconography. The special abilities on our cards themselves. The one on the bottom, should I meet my Yippee-ki-yay number, as I'm just going to die hard it.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Yippee-ki-yay. If I meet the 9 here, then I can do this ability here. As the human form, a samurai may give his support token to another samurai. So instead of drawing a card on your turn, you can instead pass a support token. But I can do that for free with this ability. So I can actually, you can pass yours to me, or I can pass yours to you to have it.
Okay.
That's my special ability when mine hits 9.
Okay.
Yours is your Kanbei, is it?
Yeah, it's the green one.
So he says, the green one. He takes the top 2 cards from the intruder stack and places them into the discard pile. The intruder, the strudel stack. No, this isn't a pastry game. The intruder deck will start filling up when we choose to do a support action rather than face cards in the deck. For every time we do a support action on our turn and we pass our support token to the other person, we have to put a card from here into the intruder deck. And at the end of the round, if there are any cards in the intruder deck, then we flip them up one at a time. And if there are any fire symbols, then these things burn down automatically.
Interesting.
So you don't have to fight them, but they will kick you in the butt later. Too many, So we'll give it a try. I didn't explain all of the rules, and I didn't do it as clearly as I probably could have, but this is, again, going to be more of a high-level overview followed by a gameplay session kind of thing, just to see if we like it, because we've never played this before. All right, so would you like to go first?
Sure.
Okay, so what you're going to do is you have 3 options on your turn. You can take a card from the deck, right? This is round 1 deck over here. And then if you do that, you can either put it over here or over here. The next option is you can do a support action, which means you're going to give your token to me. And then you're going to take a card from here and put it face down in the intruder deck. Or the third thing you can do is pass. But once you pass, you're out for...
Jeez.
Yeah.
I will take a card.
All right. So now to look at the cards that are here. There's a symbol in the upper right-hand corner. So if she wanted to, she could put this on her right side, matching this house here. But again, it's only 1 card per symbol. So she would have fulfilled one of the 3 symbols there. And at the end of the round, again, if you don't cover these symbols up, then you get penalized. But the bottom left-hand corner of this card indicates a penalty that you will take at the beginning of your next turn. And this particular one, let's go ahead and take a look at it and see what it says.
It looks like to draw an additional card.
The top card of the Raider stack is placed unseen on the Intruder stack. So It's just a raider is going to automatically be added to the intruder deck. That may not necessarily be a bad thing, considering you have the ability to get rid of cards in your intruder stack. So if you manage to get to 9 exactly, you can use this to get rid of this once it shows up.
I will keep it.
Okay, so you're going to go up to 2.
It's a low number. So
it's a low number, okay. So now it's my turn. There's no penalties to observe at the beginning of my turn here.
Oh, okay. I thought you kept picking until you pass. And
no,
then
it's 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
I see, okay.
So now it's mine. I'm going to go ahead and flip a card. This one is also a 2. It's got the house symbol. Now this one is a fire, meaning if this is active at the beginning of my next turn, a barricade will be knocked down. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here for this easy mode game. The question is, do I want to put this over here to where I do not have to observe the penalty at the beginning of my turn? That also fills up my 2, or fills up my house icon over here. I may do that just to save the barricade.
Yeah.
So that ends my turn. Now at the beginning of your turn, you have to, worth mentioning, at the beginning of your turn, you can take one of these. But again, it's a one-off kind of thing.
Yeah.
At the beginning of your turn, you observe the top card's penalty on the right there.
Yep.
And that is to add a card to the intruder deck.
Yeah.
Okay.
What stinks, though, is that, let's say if I chose this one, right? I don't know if it's going to be a 2, 4, or 6 card.
Right, you don't know. Right.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'll just pick one.
Alright, you're going to pick one. Alright, so this one is a 1. It has a doll on it, and there's no penalty on the bottom left. So if you cover... Yep, there you go. So you're up to 3 now.
Yep.
Alright, so it is my turn. It is a 1 as well. It has the hat symbol. That's a wound. So if I don't cover this up, or get rid of it before my next turn, I'm going to go ahead and put this over here on the hat.
Yeah,
I don't want to take a wound yet. And this also goes toward my hat symbol. And it is your turn.
Okay.
You want a card?
Yes.
Alright, that one is a 2.
Ooh.
And that symbol in the bottom left is... During this turn, the player may not carry out the support action. However, he can still receive support from the other players.
Oh,
so if that goes over here, I simply... you won't be able to do the support next turn.
Yeah.
If you wanted to.
Okay, that's fine.
Is that fine with you?
Yeah.
So you go up to 5 then, right?
5.
Okay. Alright, off we go. This is a hat symbol, which I've already matched once, so I can't do it again. So I'm going to have to put this over here. And this symbol, there's a little... that says, during this turn, the player may not place raider cards to the left of the... Okay, so on my next turn, my penalty will be... If I draw a card from here, I cannot place it over here.
A doll
if it's it would have to be a doll, right?
Yeah.
I have to put it here. So this is going to go up to 2.
Okay.
And that ends my turn.
Okay, I shall pick.
You're going to pick one up? Okay, so that's a 3 with a doll on it. You don't have any dolls yet, so you may want to start matching up cards.
Yeah.
Taking that 3 would put you up to 8. And yeah, so you're getting close to going over your limit there.
Okay, I will put on the doll. That's a high number. It stinks because there's no
penalty, right? So you are tempted, right?
Yeah. Or I can't even support.
Yeah, you can't support on this turn. Yeah, you wouldn't have been able to to support. You would have had to have said, "I'm going to support you this turn," rather than draw.
Oh, I see.
Rather than draw a card, you're going to say, "I'm going to support this turn. Give this to me," and then this goes on top of the intruder deck. But you can't do that because you've got that penalty there.
Okay, I see. Yeah, so I'll get it. I'll put it here.
Was it this one? Yeah.
Alright. What were you looking for?
No, I was just checking to see if I had all my bases covered.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go with a card for myself. The penalty is I can't put a support in here. So this is a 3. Ooh. It has to go here.
Yeah.
I'm up to 5.
That's not too bad, though, because it has no penalty.
Yeah, no, there's no penalty there. We're down to 3 cards.
Okay.
This is a 4 with a wound on it.
I'm going to actually take it.
Okay.
I'll take the wound, but 6, 7, 8, 9.
You got exactly what you need. Now, your ability kicks in and says that you can take 2 cards from the intruder deck and put it into the discard pile, which I'll just put up here for right now.
Yes.
That's fine.
And I take a wound on my next turn.
On your next turn. You also get rid of the card touching the table all the way in the back. And then reduce your
By 2?
Yeah, by 2, because So whatever this total is on the right it's a real-time count.
Yeah, that's cool.
So now that can also go in the discard pile. And I'll just put this over here. That's fine.
Okay.
All right. So we've got 2 cards left, and so far our village hasn't really suffered too much damage. We've got a 4 here. That's actually good for me because I can...
It's unfortunate, though, that you can't just pass it to me.
Yeah.
Because I need these symbols filled.
Well,
too bad.
my ability... What does my ability do? I do have my inherent ability, which I completely forgot about. And we forgot about our inherent abilities, which we never did once this round.
Well, yeah,
your ability here is...
It's to pass, isn't it?
No, you can ignore penalties on Raider cards that have a value of 1, 3, or 5. So you can actually ignore anything with a 1, 3, or 5 on it.
Darn, okay.
So...
And yours is what? The blue one?
This one is... I have to read mine. When I draw a Raider card whose value is identical to that of another card in his combat line, he may place this duplicate on the discard pile.
Oh, wow.
So if I get another 2 or 3, I can just move it to the discard pile.
Only if you draw it that turn.
Yeah, correct. I drew a 4.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to have to... I'm going to take it because that pushes me up to 9.
Nice.
But, so this ability kicks in down here. And now I have the ability to... a samurai may give his support token to another samurai. You're going next, so I'm going to give this to you just so that you have it. So if you do draw a duplicate, you can get rid of it.
Okay, interesting.
And this brings me to 2, 3, 9. I know. I have to get rid of this 2 back here. And I'm on 7.
Yep.
Okay. And
that is my last card.
Last card is a 1 doll.
Oh.
Now, you've got my ability.
Yeah.
Well, first you have to take a wound, right?
Yes,
because that was the penalty.
Yeah, that's fine.
And
that's rough because I can do the duplicate, right?
You could use my ability. I wouldn't mind it if you can you pass that to me somehow. I don't think you can.
No.
At the beginning of your turn, is there a bonus you could have used here to pass a card to the left? So what you could have done is, at the beginning of your turn, right?
Why would I want to pass it to you, though?
Because I need to fill it here to fill up that doll slot. Otherwise, we lose a villager.
But I would have to announce.
You'd have to correct. Yeah. As a learning game, I wouldn't mind doing it, but if you just, it's up to you. If you think it's cheaty, then we won't.
I don't think it's cheating at all. I think it's fine. It's absolutely fine.
All right, so let's do that.
How are you supposed to memorize?
Right. Well, my fear is what if you take this 1, 3, 5 pass to the right or left, and then a 2 comes up? This is going to waste. So I'd say...
Well, why is it a waste if a 2 comes up? Oh, yeah.
It only passes odds.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's better, actually, if we just use them.
Okay, that's fine. So you can use this bonus effect. We're house rolling it a little bit. To give it to me, this says pass a card to the left or right. A 1, 3, or 5.
Yeah.
She's going to pass that over to me, and I'll put that in my doll space. Now this is gone for the rest of the game.
Okay.
But that takes care of that.
And then, I like this house roll.
I like the house roll. This is what we do, folks. We often house roll things to make it more enjoyable.
Yeah.
But now that the round is over, there's no more cards left to draw, so technically the round's over at this point. Mm-hmm. So now we have to sort of set up for the new round. So the last card of the Raider stack is drawn and played, where all players have passed. Each samurai who has not placed any card on the hat symbol sustains a wound.
Oh, that means I have to already flip.
Yeah, so now you're flipped over to your animal side already.
That's rough.
Because you don't have a hat symbol here. I've got all 3.
Yeah, I didn't.
So you've got is that a wolf or a hawk?
A pig.
That's a pig. Okay.
That's a boar.
Okay, well you're a boar.
All right then.
Each samurai who has not placed any card on the farm symbol removes 1 farmstead from the village.
Ooh.
So one of these is gone.
That's okay. Now I'm gonna have to cover up things from now on.
So we're down to 5 houses at this point.
I had no idea.
It's fine. We're learning.
It's fine.
Every samurai who does not have a card with the family symbol on the defense removes a random family token from the village. Okay. Afterwards, the corresponding bonuses are given. So we now get to flip these over, and there's a bonus on each side, and we carry them up.
Oh, I see.
That would have been helpful to you. This is get rid of a wound, which you don't have a wound now anymore.
Dang.
You're on your animal instinct side. This is add a barricade, but no barricades are gone.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last one is remove a card from the intruder deck. But there's no cards in the intruder. So the villagers didn't really help us out.
You know what? Let's house rule this one and say, like, it could be Barricade or a farm. Or a farm.
Right.
No, I'm kidding.
Uh-huh. All right. So we've made it through round 1.
Okay.
So end of round, remove cards one by one from intruder stack. So there's no intruder stack, but anything with a flame symbol would cause, for each card showing flames on the bottom. Oh, that's what these are. These flames on the bottom, right?
Yeah.
For any card that comes up with those flames, then remove a farmstead. Oh, no, remove a barricade. If there are no barricades to remove, then a farmstead is gone instead.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So this one?
Yeah, the ones with the little flames on them.
Interesting.
Yeah, but there are no cards in the intruder deck, so we don't have to worry about that. So now we're going to take these cards back. And
what is that symbol, this one? At the beginning
that is
of
to
your turn?
pass, I think that means pass something to your opponent's right, or something. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, because I think we skipped that when you drew that.
Because the round was over. I got that.
Oh, that was the last one?
That was the last one I played. That is, the player sitting to the right of the samurai draws a raider card and adds it to his combat line. Then he modifies. So I'm forcing you to draw another card.
Interesting.
So you would be facing 2 cards instead of 1.
I see. Thank goodness that was the last one.
Although you could draw a card and then with this and then do support rather than draw a second card.
Does this go back to you?
Yeah, this goes back to me because you didn't use it. We're going to add the second round card here.
Okay.
No, this is wrong one. Yeah, there we go. It's a 5. We want the 5 and then not the 6. And we're going to shuffle these up. So far, the village isn't doing too badly.
Yeah.
We've only lost 1 house so far.
Sorry, they can move,
Yeah, they can group up. They can double bed it, right?
Roomies,
Yeah, they can just put some beds together. All right, so now we are on round 2. And now we reset our...
Oh, really?
Yeah, because there are no cards here anymore.
I thought it was a roguelike.
No. God, no. Could you imagine that? All right, so who went last? I guess now it's me. Okay. So I'm going to... There's a 1 with a wound on it, and there's a hat symbol. I'm tempted to take that, but I hate the idea of taking a wound when...
Why? Join me. Join
the animal kingdom, I guess. I wouldn't mind getting to my animal side, to tell you the truth, but there's going to be higher... I kind of want to leave this here for the low number.
Did we get... Oh, okay. So this affects when?
That's the intruder deck. Those flames. When the intruder deck is being flipped up,
I see.
If that symbol comes up, we lose a barricade.
Oh, okay.
If there's no barricades, we lose a house.
I see, okay. Sorry.
So that flame symbol is only for the intruder deck phase at the end of the round.
Okay.
So I'll leave it there. I'll accept the fact that I may get a wound if something doesn't happen beforehand. Okay. Ways to get rid of that. If you have a samurai with an ability to pass cards, she could, in theory, pass a card over to me and cover this up so that I will take the new card's penalty rather than the old card's penalty. So there are ways around that, but as of right now... All right. So it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I could support you, right? Pass the support so that doesn't take effect?
That is a possibility, yes. So this is on a 1, 3, or 5... The penalty does not affect you. So you could do that. That means you are supporting this round. Okay. That means that because you are supporting, a card is drawn from here and is put into the intruder deck pile.
Oh, I see.
But you don't have to draw anything. So that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so now it's my turn. And this blocks this, which is great, so I do not take a wound.
I'm curious about what these ones are, though.
I can...
Sorry.
This purple one is every time... You draw a card, he may decide to place it under the stack of raider cards and draw a new card. So when you draw a card from here, and you have this ability, you can look at it and decide, I don't like it. I'm going to put it at the bottom of the deck.
Oh,
and then you have to draw and keep the new one.
Okay, I see.
You can do that. This one here lets you, after you draw and resolve a card, this lets you draw and resolve a second card, if you want.
A second card?
Right. And that may be good because let's say the penalty on the first one is really bad. You can then draw a second card and put it over top of the existing one and block out maybe by getting rid of that penalty. Okay. This one is pass 2, 4, and 6s to the left or right. This is ignore a 2, 4, or 6 ability.
Okay. Alright, so you're going to pick a card?
Yeah, I'm going to pick a card. It's a 3 with flames on it. I'll match this up with the hat.
Okay.
Just to prevent stuff from happening over here.
Okay.
Actually, that prevents me from getting a wound. All right, so what would you like to do? You want to draw?
I feel bad because I get nervous about your wound.
Well, it's gone. It's permanently gone. No, that's just a one-time thing. One-time penalty, right?
What do you mean? I thought it was like anytime you begin a round, this still has the possibility of giving it to you.
Is it? I thought it was a one-time only for the next round kind of thing. I didn't think it was a permanent penalty.
Oh, I thought it was until you...
I read that as a temporary penalty. I didn't think it was a permanent penalty.
Oh, I don't know.
But that's a house rule we'll have to enable now, and then, later on we'll figure out what the actual... it just says fight, confront... Okay, so... You must apply the penalty depicted on the last card laid there. If there should be no more raider cards... I guess you're right, actually. It just says if you have raider cards to the right of your samurai board, then you must apply the penalty depicted on the last card laid there. Okay, so it doesn't say anything about it being temporary, so you're right. Mm-hmm. So one option is, let me take the wound, so maybe that changes things. Maybe I should put this 3 here, cover this up, and this will bring me up to a 4.
Okay.
And that way, I don't have a penalty here, and then you can take a normal turn. Rather than have to support me every round.
Yeah.
The other option is, if I put this 3 over here, you would have to take another support action, so that I wouldn't take a wound, but another card would be added here.
Yeah.
On that note, if you get up to 12, you can get rid of these cards.
Yeah.
So it's like...
What do you want to do?
It's a strategy. Do you think you can get rid of these intruder cards?
I don't know.
You'd have to get up to 12 on that track.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do this for right now. So, do you want...
Okay.
I can take a wound. I don't mind.
Are you sure?
I don't mind taking the wound. But...
I almost regret taking the wound. Just saying. I kind of regret it, like, flipping over that fast.
Well, then it's either support me or it's... What do you want to do? Do you want to play this round? Like, how badly do you want to play?
If I were to play, I would probably take this to take 2 cards.
Okay, in that case, I will cover this up.
Okay.
That way, this is up to 4. No penalty... Okay. For the next round. Now you can take a normal turn. I'm going to take 2 cards. Okay, you're going to take 2 cards. I want to live dangerously. Alright.
So I take the first one.
4 with a wound on it. There's no symbol in the upper right. Now that's actually good, because the second card that you draw with that ability now will cover up that wound symbol, and that will be a penalty you will not have to worry about. Yeah. And I'm going to move this up slightly because people can't see any of that. Okay.
So now I take a second card?
Take a second card.
Because of that ability.
And this is a 5. But it has a house symbol on it. So you could cover that up like so, and you'd be up to 9. That penalty is, at the beginning of your next turn, one of these cards gets added to the intruder deck. Or you can use that 5 and put it on your house, and accept the fact that you're going to take a wound on your next turn. However, don't you have an ability? No, 1, 3, and 5.
Don't know.
What you could do is you could take this ability at the beginning of your next turn to block the 4 from kicking in. That would be a one-time thing, though.
But I want to get the 12.
Okay. It's a co-op, so whatever you want to do. I
think I might just do that, because I want to get to 12, because if this brings out an intruder, if I manage to get to 12, I can just get rid of them.
Okay. Right? Fair enough.
Why not?
Okay.
That's fine.
I will...
And this goes away.
That goes away permanently, yeah. Mm-hmm. New card is a 2. I don't have a 2, so this ability does not kick in. This is a Barricade. I'm going to go ahead and put this over here on the house to sort of just get that symbol matched up, and I'm done. Okay. I'm going to pick up. Okay. This is a 1 with a doll on it. Ooh. I'm going You are immune to 1, 3s, and 5s.
I am. But we're running low in the deck.
So what we need to do first, actually, what should have happened first.
Oh, is that
this should have gone here,
that's fine.
And then you get this, whatever this is, which is a 4.
It's this. I'm gonna put that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move that over. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's better.
Okay. Is that it?
And yes. Oh wait, no. My ability actually.
Oh, yeah, that's right. 1, 3s, and 5s ignore that.
So I should have had that card.
Yes, so you should have had this one. Okay, so what would you like to do with it?
I'm probably going to put it here.
You can tell this is our first time playing.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're going to put that there to match the doll symbol.
Yeah, I'm
okay, that makes it. Yeah, your inherent ability is 1, 3s, and 5s you ignore their symbol. So that's actually good for you there. Okay. I will go...
Well, that's the 4.
That's the 4. It has a hat, so I'm going to go ahead and put that underneath like so.
Okay.
And there's that.
Sure.
And there's 2 cards left here.
Okay.
You got a 3 with a doll on it. It's a shame you can't pass that to me because we need...
I can do this.
Okay.
Go up 12 and get rid of the intruder card.
That's good. So this says get rid of 3 intruder cards because the animal side is slightly more powerful.
And we only have the 1.
We have the 1. That's fine.
And I get rid of this?
You get rid of that as well, yes.
4.
So you're up to 8
1, 2,
again.
3, 4. It's not bad, actually. Because I sacrificed 4 for 3.
Did we forget to include these cards?
Oh, were we supposed to?
Yeah. No wonder the deck was so short.
Well, how about this? Just take the first 2s, right? Just take the 2s.
And shuffle them back in here? Alright, fine. It's either that or we just start a whole new game over and we're done with it.
It's up to you. I think this is fine.
Alright.
Salvageable.
It's salvageable. Alright, so I took all the cards from up there. The 4, we're going to keep there. We just shuffled the 2s from up there and put them in here.
It's rough, but, you know.
Fine. At this point,
whatever.
1 doll, I'm going to put that here. Just to cover that up.
House rules.
House rules for the win. There's your 2.
Okay, I will actually put that here.
Okay.
So, there we go. Go ahead.
I don't know why this game gives me, like, when it comes to the rules and stuff, I get confused.
Yeah.
2, I'll put that here. And this simply means that...
Yeah, I already forgot.
Yeah, I'm looking it up now. During the turn, play will not place raider cards. Okay, so it's saying I can't place anything over here. Which I can't anyway. It's already full. So this is going to go up to 6.
Okay. And I will take probably another 2.
It's a house. Might as well cover that up.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yes. I didn't even read the thing. Okay. Can't use support, but it doesn't matter.
Last card is a 2. I'm going to use my ability here to just discard it. Because my ability is if there's a duplicate number in the array, then I can choose just to get rid of it.
Okay.
So I've done that. So now we're out of cards. And
it's a little cheaty at the end there.
A little cheaty.
We
But that was the end of round 2 now.
Mm-hmm.
So now we have to look at, to redo the end of round stuff because I forget already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The flames,
there's nothing in the intruder pile to worry about.
Yeah.
So we don't have to worry about that. Okay, so each samurai, so do we place a hat? So we have all of these things, so we're good.
Yes.
Now these villages flip over, and we get whatever their benefits are.
Okay.
Do we have a wound anywhere?
No.
No. A free barricade? No, because they're all full. Anything in the intruder deck? No. So once again, these villagers...
We're doing too good.
We're doing too well. Easy mode is too easy. I hate to say that.
Wow.
But we did lose a hat, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And then we take all these cards back, including the ones in the discard pile. We add the round 3, 6 in here.
The flame doesn't count because it's on the left
side. That's only
right?
for the intruder deck.
Okay.
That's only for the intruder deck. That's
so
it.
now all the cards.
Shall
I shuffle?
I will shuffle.
Okay.
You can put your guy back to 0.
Alright, fine.
I want to get on my animal side, though, so I can get, like, better abilities and stuff.
Mm-hmm. What is your animal's ability?
It's the same as this one, except I can do it... Oh, I can add a free barricade.
Ooh.
So it's the same plus a barricade.
Nice.
And my track goes up to 12 instead of 9.
Okay. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what happens if you go all the way at the end?
If you go past the number,
the
magic number, then you are knocked out for the rest of the round. And a barricade burns down.
Ooh.
So what will happen is, if this ever goes to, let's say, 12 or whatever, and I'm over, on my next turn, I observe the penalty, and then I have to pass.
Wow.
And then I'm out for the rest of the round.
Nasty. Okay.
So
I don't think we're going to do too bad here.
No, honestly. I don't think so. I think we're fine. So who ended that?
It's my turn.
Yeah, you get to go. So you get a 4 with a hat on it.
Yeah. I'll put it here.
Okay.
Why not?
Makes sense. I will draw. This is a 6. No symbol, so I have to apply it up here. And this ability is... What does that mean? The player must select a card from the left side of his board and put it in the discard pile. Well, I have none. So on the beginning of my next turn, it's a penalty I won't have to worry about.
All right.
But I am up to 6 already on my track, which is bad because if I go over, I might be out for the round.
Well, if you get another 6, you could cancel.
There is no other 6.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay. All right. 2.
2. I'll just put that there. Get a 2, and then it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to draw a card. It's a 2 with a house. I might just put that there. I'm going to try and wait for a 3 if I can to get rid of that guy. So my house is going to go...
On your next turn, you have to get rid of it, right?
No. Oh, yeah, because it's still there. That's right. I'd have to cover this up.
Unless you take one of these. Which, this is the last turn, I might as well.
That is only to... Yeah, I could. Alright, so I'll reserve that for later.
Okay.
For my next turn.
Okay.
The ignore a 6 effect.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, would you like to go?
I will pick.
Okay. This is a 1 with a hat on the top right and a wound.
Oh, you know what? I'll do it because...
Your ability kicks in. Yeah, 1s, 3s, and 5s don't hurt you. Mm-hmm. So at the beginning of my turn, I'm going to take this ignore 2, 4, 6 to ignore the penalty on this 6. So I'm just going to put that away. And I'm going to draw. This is another 2 with a house on it. This is a barricade symbol. I have to play this, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So this is going to go here. I'm up to 8.
Now here's the question. On your next turn, can you do this one? What does this one do again?
That lets me draw a card. And if I don't like it, I can put...
Oh, yeah,
I may have to do that. We'll see. I'm looking for a 1 right now so I can reach my magic number.
Yeah.
That 6 is horrible.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I will pick...
You're going to pick?
Yeah.
It's a 3.
Okay. And I will put it down here. Yeah, I'll do that.
Alright. Protects the family. Do I want to take any... I may want to use this because I need a 1. So I'm going to take this ability. I'm going to draw this one to see what it is. It is a 1.
Oh, yes.
Great. So I'm going to keep that card and put it here. That brings me up to 9 exactly.
Perfect.
And I don't need this anymore. So I would have liked to have a doll, but I don't want to go over.
You need that one.
So what's going to happen is this ability is going to kick in, and I'll just pass this token over to you for your next turn, and this 6 now goes away into the discard pile.
And you go down.
I go back to
6.
3.
Wow, what a great turn.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Okay.
And this is just duplicate.
Yeah, this is if you get a 1 or 2 and you don't want it, you can just discard it with my ability.
I'll pick.
All right, so this is a 1. If you don't like this and don't want to add it to your array, although this is you ignore 1, so you're fine.
Now if I don't use it, do I get to keep it or do I have to give it back to you at the end of my turn?
I don't understand.
Like
this ability is just discard it.
Oh, can I discard this one?
No.
Oh.
You discard the one that you just drew.
Oh, I see what you mean. Well, I might as well then.
All right,
that's fine.
And now this comes back to me.
Mm-hmm.
New card. It's a 3 with a hat on it. I'm going to go ahead and put that on my hat symbol over here.
Mm-hmm.
And what would you like to do?
Pick.
A 2 with a hat. You already have a hat, so...
See, that's what I was waiting for. The duplication, I was waiting for like a 2 instead of a 1.
That's fine. You're going up to 5. I mean, we've gotten most of the high numbers out of the way, I think.
This means that I cannot... no, not the support one.
You may not place raider cards to the left.
Ooh.
So if you do get a house on your next turn...
Okay.
Right. No, what you could do is at the beginning of your next turn, if you feel like passing that to me, you can. I'm going to go ahead and draw for myself. Mm-hmm. It's a 5. Ooh. It has the house symbol on it, unfortunately. But, so I can't put it here. So it has to go here. So 2, 1, and 5. That brings me up to 8. So that card, there's 2 cards left. So we may do the whole intruder thing and just hopefully use our barricades to block flames. I may pass next turn.
I'll pick.
You're going to pick?
Yeah.
All right, it's a 4 with a wound on it.
Okay. Just use that and give it to you. Just kidding, that's mean.
That is kind of mean.
It just turned into a non-co-op. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only because you need a wound.
Yeah, right.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. 8, 9. Yeah, 9. Okay.
Okay.
So my next turn I'll get a wound.
Well, no, because this is the last card for the round.
Ah,
so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the support action. So that's... I mean, I could play this and get knocked out for the... I mean, this will take me over my thing. If this is anything but a 1... well, I'd have to hope for that people icon too. How many dolls are out? 1. If this is a doll, I can put it here and save a village.
Well, look at the discard pile.
Yeah, I don't know how many dolls were in there. 1,
And
2. Are there any others?
3.
3. Okay. I don't know how many were in there, to be honest with you. That may or may not be a doll. This is why I seeded the deck with enough dolls to make sure we didn't hard lose automatically.
Okay.
What I'll do is I'll do the support action and just give you my token, even though it's kind of useless. This goes into the intruder deck, and we don't face him.
Oh.
But the nice thing is, one of these villagers gets rid of one of those. Remember?
Oh,
so I'll just use that villager to get rid of the intruder deck.
Okay.
So now that we're out of cards, we're going to go ahead and just score for the end of the game. And I mean, we've won.
Yeah.
We've lost 1 hut in the process.
This is pacifier mode.
Right. This is way pacifier mode. So what's going to happen is, we lose a villager and a house, right? So we lose a house.
Okay.
We lose a random. I'm going to go ahead and just pick one at random.
Oh, God.
Because it may be that we pick the... Okay, here, you pick. I'm just going to flip.
All right.
Mix them up and flip them.
All right.
And which one you want to discard? Which of these 3 do you want to discard? That one. What is that?
Oh, God.
That is the intruder. Of course it is. Well, that's fine. The villagers helped us out with a barricade and a wound.
Yeah.
But now that this villager's gone, we have to resolve this, which is there's no flame.
Oh. Okay.
So nothing gets burned here.
And it wasn't a doll, so you would have actually gone over.
I would have gone over. Yeah.
But that would have been okay, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, going over wouldn't have been so bad. Even if I did go over, one of these barricades would burn down, and I would just simply pass out for the rest of the round.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would be it.
Okay. Well, okay, we win. Nice.
Yeah, so we won. So, I get it. We didn't exactly play up to snuff, and the rules were sketchy in some areas, and we house ruled a lot of things. That being said, is the general gameplay and the flow is something you would enjoy playing?
I like it. I actually really like it. Do you think it was worth the $15?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Absolutely $15. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, good.
I like the game. I like the idea that, you've only got 3 slots to defend over here. So your question always is, okay, do I fill up these slots quickly, or do I wait and hope that... Like, I've got a 1, for example, but with a symbol on it. Do I waste that 1 over here? Or do I it's a constant struggle to figure out, do I want to advance this track more slowly, or do I concentrate over here? Because I need to make sure I'm getting all the icons by the end of the round, so that I don't lose anything, you know what I mean?
I would have preferred it if we had 2 samurais each. And
we can try that next time,
yeah,
actually.
We can, do, a your turn, and then my turn, then your turn, and then my turn.
Yeah, just like we do with the Ghostbusters or some other cooperative game.
I think that would
make the deck longer as well.
Yes.
In a 2-player game on easy mode, it's 6 cards per player. Then plus 1 level 5 and 1 level 6. So you're looking at 14 cards total in a 2-player game on easy. Whereas in a 4-player game, 4 times 7 is 28, right?
Yeah.
And then plus the 1 or 2 of each of the other cards, you're looking at a 32 to 35 card deck as opposed to third of that with a 4-player game. So
what is this, 1 to 7 players?
1 to 7.
Well,
yes.
then okay, never mind. I take it back. I would rather have us have 3 samurais each.
That's a longer game.
I want to use the whole deck.
Okay, I see. I
think it would be fun.
I agree that this would actually, because the 2-player variant with these tokens were interesting, but I didn't really care for that. I would rather have a couple of samurai under my control, and I can use their abilities individually.
But yeah, whenever you want.
It makes the game a bit more thematic and more personal, I think.
I kind of wish this was expanded too. For some reason, I'm usually not a big board person, but I liked that. I liked the whole burning down barricades.
This is your health.
Yeah.
This is a health board.
I wish it was.
I mean?
I wish it was a little bit more expanded. I think it would have been cool. But I love the theme. I love the game. And as a nod to Phasmophobia, this is an Oni. Just saying.
This is an Oni. Okay, so you're saying as a fan of... Okay, you actually looked up what an Oni looks like, and that's an
Well,
Oni.
no, I've watched enough Japanese horror movies.
I see.
To know what a friggin' Oni is. It's a demon, but that's what it looks like.
Did you like your character, or did you feel like you would have preferred a different ability?
I don't want a pig.
You don't want. Alright, so let's take a look at the other ones.
I was like, oh, he's green. I was hoping he was a reptile.
This one's a monkey. He's. I like the front.
Yeah.
On the other side, he's a monkey.
That's ugly.
Then you've got Katsushiro here.
Why they all look like Wolverine?
This one is I like that one. Oh, I want this guy next.
Nice.
I love the wolf. And then this guy is Kikuchiyo.
Yeah, perfect.
He turns into like a tiger.
Okay, I like that one.
This guy is Gorbei. Sounds like sorbet. He turns into like this bear with some claws. And then we've got Heihachi, which turns into this raccoon ferret looking thing.
Oh, so cute!
So you'd have preferred any of these except for the monkey, I think.
Yeah, the monkey and the boar were not. Although, I don't know, now I'm kind of getting used to the boar. Pumbaa. I'm thinking of Lion King, Pumbaa.
Yeah, there you go.
And I liked your little, what was it, ghost? You have like a ghost old wolf.
That's a fox, I don't know. I love that art.
Yeah.
For a $15 game, this game is fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't find it online anywhere, but my local game store had it for $15. I'm like, okay, I'll grab that.
Yeah, I do like the art. I think the art is really well drawn, and it's thematic. It's kind of quirky. It's fun. I liked the game.
I liked it as long as it stays casual.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with the abilities that we had, we were kind of limited. I think we'll see some differences in a 4-player game.
Yes.
Where, I can pass this card to this person, and then you can ignore it, and then this character can do this, and I can give you this and overwrite that. Like, I feel like in a 2-player game, I felt like this was an introductory mode of sorts. Again, we played it on easy. But I would love to see this in a 4-player mode, with each of us controlling 2 or something like that.
Yeah.
I really like this.
On Madman difficulty.
No, wrong. You're incorrect.
With one village.
One hut, one family. It's just this little child standing there.
Oh my god. One barricade, one village, and one
Not even
doll.
a barricade. Not even a barricade. He's just holding up a piece of paper. You're going to have to get through this.
It's so sad. Well, you cracked yourself.
I did. Samurai Spirits. That gets a thumbs up from us.
Yes.
Because of the haphazard way we played, there's a possibility we may play this again in the near future with slightly more characters and stuff. But at least we wanted to show it off, show you what it was like. And if you have any questions, hit me up on Discord. I think we'll cover more there if you have rule-specific questions. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. This is Vince and Ida Lee. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye, guys.